Ladies and gents, welcome back to Rebelville. We are back again today doing some stuff. What stuff are we going to do? Well, I want to try to solve this nagging issue that has been nagging and nagging me since I started this city, and my other city too. And that is, what is going on with these interior crescents that they don't get servicing properly. It is not difficult to come up here. I don't understand why they do this. I'm going to try some experiments today. What I'm going to try to do is make a one-way inlet road from somewhere. We've already got a road coming in from here, but I want to see if maybe a road from this side or a road from that side will allow this area to be serviced a bit better. Let's look at an example of what I'm talking about. Fire coverage. There is a fire station right there. All the guy's got to do is come here, come up here, and he is in. But is he doing it? No. These people are completely devoid of fire coverage right now. So what are we going to do? We're going to put a couple roads in and see if they have any effect. And we'll be doing some other stuff while we decide this. I'm going to make this so easy for the fire department to get there. It'd be criminal for them not to take advantage of this. We're going to drag a one-way road straight on through. And what is it occupied by? Something we can't bulldoze. So let's put it right there. Okay, you have no excuse not to fight fires in this district. Yeah, it worked. It worked right away. Okay, so now I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try something else. Let's put it down here and see if it has the same effect. Let's go back. So they're back to orange. Okay. We are going to put it right there. Did it work? It did work. Something about this road being so interior has just made the fire department say to hell with you. And now that we've got that little inlet road, they will gladly go in there and fight fires for these people. I like the road better on this side, so I'm going to delete this one. And we're going to make sure that this is rezoned because we destroyed these poor people's houses. Okay, so let's grab that one way again. Let's put a nice little tree-lined road, and we'll make it right there. Let's see if that worked. It worked. Still not the best coverage over here, but hey, we solved this issue. Would it work if we did a little one-way road into here? Where is the fire department over here? It's right there. So the quickest path would be for them to turn left out of here, which they're not going to do. They won't do that. They will take the right turn instead and come up here. They will not take the left turn. Might be better to move the firehouse onto this road instead. Let's experiment with that and see if it has any effect. So we've got bright orange here and some brownish green and bright orange up here. We're going to move this fire department onto this street right there. Let's have a look. Not a lot of improvement. Actually, probably no improvement. Maybe we have some things screwed up with our roads here. Let's check it out. This road is a one-way coming this way and going out that way. This road is a one-way coming this way and going out that way. So why are they having such a problem with this? What if we were to drag a one-way inlet road right there? Would that solve our issues? Let's have a look. To some degree it did. There's still some trouble here because they can't access this side because this road operates this way. They could come on here, come up here, and down. But they can't go back that way. Let's see, what else can we do here? Is this a two-way road? It is. So let's grab a little one-way road right off of there. Probably not going to like the way that affects traffic, but let's just see if it helped the fire. It did help the fire situation. So that is the solution, guys. If you run into this, grab a little one-way road and give the fire department some better access. Or the garbage trucks or whatever it might be. Because they have a hell of a time getting into these little one-way sections. I don't see how the response times are so bad from having to drive down this road, come up here, and there's no traffic. I mean, there's no traffic along here. Why it's so bad without this little one-way, I'm not sure. I wonder if they would actually turn left and come up this way, or if they're still going to try to go around. I don't know. Didn't make a lot of sense to me the other way. We're gonna have to monitor these two little roads here and see if they affect our traffic, because this intersection is very close. I wonder if we get the same effect putting it up there, but I don't really want to put a intersection on the big avenue. So we'll watch this closely. Let's look at the traffic as it is right now. It's fairly good. We might get some congestion here. Let's keep an eye on it. We're just gonna let the simulation run today and see, and we'll check back on the traffic in a little bit. What else are we gonna do today? What else are we going to do? We've got a fairly high residential demand. Do we have dense yet? We don't. Is that at our next? Is that at our next one? Yes, it is. Okay, so we need to boost our population just a bit. What was the pop cap on that? 7,000. We've got to go up 600 people. So let's work on going up 600 people, and then we will zone some heavy, dense residential to get our population numbers running. Since we're going to be upgrading these to high density residential, we might as well start doing that now, and then once we have enough people to get the zoning, we'll just bulldoze them and rezone it as high density. So let's just zone a whole bunch of these in. I'm not too worried about the noise that the commercial district will create for these people. And we'll go over to this side and pull a bunch in here as well. I don't know how many it's going to take to get 600 more people here, but we'll give this a shot. You know what? I might rethink this. I might take those out of there for the time being. Let's see, what else can we do? We can do a couple on here. And should we do some up here? No, I don't think we will, because we're going to have to do some expansion in this area eventually. Eventually, we're going to have this running down as a highway. I think that's the plan. Is we'll have a central highway through our city, and current plans right now. Obviously, we're going to expand up to here, but we're also going to expand down to this tile as well. Eventually, we're not done with this tile just yet. Are we on the plus side of population? Yes, we are. What else do we need to consider for this population growth? We have a bit of industrial demand, and without industry, sometimes your pop doesn't grow. So let's grab a bit of industry expansion into here. Just a little bit more. See if we can meet that demand, and that will drive some more people here. We have some space over here to zone as well, and we will do that right now. Remember from last video, these little inlet roads like this, these are key to managing your traffic. I don't like that I had to do another intersection right there, but whatever. We got to put them in somewhere, so let's just fix up a little bit of this zoning here. I don't want to zone that one. Any other zoning oddities in this area? There's a space missing there. And we could do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Looks pretty good to me, and let's just make sure everybody's watered here. This guy's not watered, so we will pull one down just like that. And we should double check that we've got water on our other ones here as well. Yes, we do. So we are okay for the expansion. Let's speed the hell up. We got to get to 7,000. We're getting there. 122 a week. Shouldn't take too long at all. We're just using these people, man. These people are moving here thinking they're setting up a life. All we're doing is trying to get our next unlock. They're going to be very, very sore with me once I start bulldozing their houses. So we got a few popping up. Not as fast as I was hoping it would be. We have some commercial demand as well. Very slow. Very slow. It's dropping down. We might have to work on some commercial demand to get the residential back up. Let's see where we can expand in our business district here. So let's pull a road off of here. And of course, no connection. Don't make that connection. Grab a few more lots of business in there. And I don't think I want to do any more there. So let's think about what we can do in this area. We've got this really dorky road right here. I didn't notice this. Actually, no, that's not true. I did notice this when I was reviewing my videos before. And thought, hey, I should have corrected that, but Sometimes I miss things. I got a lot going through my head when I'm doing these the Let's Play series, so sometimes I miss some things. Because my brain is just like, what next, what next? But we'll zone this in and fix that issue. I don't know if anything will pop up in these little zones like that, but we'll give it a shot. Let's double check that they've got water. They do. So we've got a little bit of expansion potential there. Really gimpy looking road. You know, at some point in time, we're going to have to bulldoze this industrial area out of here to continue our business park down. So we'll fix that later. We're really just, yeah, and you see we did the commercial zoning and now our residential is popping back up. So if you find yourself without one of your demands that you want to expand a new residential area, satisfy the other demand first. And then you'll find invariably that your demand that you want will go up. Very close, another 50 people. And 5 more. Ta-da! 7,000. So we got a ton of stuff opened up. We're not going to go through all of this today. I think what we'll do is we got the metro, so that might be something we'll do today. We'll just put in a quick little metro from residential to downtown. But most importantly, we got high density residential zones. We got high density commercial and we got offices. So these things are very key, and we're just going to pause and have a bit of a chat about these new zones. High density residential, I mean, this is what I do. I mean, you can obviously disagree, but I don't put it in the, you know, existing zones like this. What I would do is say have a circle or a section, like a line section of high density, and then the light density, you know, away from it, behind it, more out to the outskirts of the city. So along this road, for example, I would do high density along this road, but I would still leave this interior as low density. Not for any particular gameplay purpose. This is just to make the city look realistic. Because you don't have in these core neighborhoods, like these core suburban neighborhoods, don't have huge residential buildings. You find the big residential buildings more toward the downtown and central areas, or along big streets. So I mean, you can disagree and do it all you want. You can put high density in your entire city if you want to. But suburbs don't have high density. Not all of them. I mean, you know, sorry. Some of them do on the main avenues. That's as far as it goes, though. You start getting into these little crescents and stuff, there's no high density in there. And we're talking like 30-story apartment buildings. So what do we want to do first? Well, here's the trick. These commercial areas create a lot of noise, and residents don't like a ton of noise where they live. Nobody does. Offices meet industrial demand. This is the office zone right here. Offices meet industrial demand, so you don't have to have your dirty industries anymore. You'll have some, but not all the time, not exclusively. They also act as a very good buffer between commercial or industrial noise and residential areas. So right here, I'm going to put a line of offices right along this main corridor, and that should be enough. We'll go to the sound map here in just a second. That should be enough to buffer the noise. See, this area is not so developed yet, so the noise isn't there. But you look at this area, very noisy, and it's spilling out into the residential area. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So what you do is you put a line of offices between them and the residential area, and that will break the noise. The other thing you can do to break noise is to upgrade your streets, i.e. this 6-lane, to one with a tree, with tree lining, and that will create a noise barrier as well. So you just go along and upgrade that all along your residential areas, and you've now created a noise barrier. So you'll soon find that the noise won't penetrate into this area anymore. Let's get it off pause here and see if we can watch this in real time. Do you see how the noise is moving back? It did for a second, and now apparently it's gone up again. Once the offices come in, the noise is going to break off of here. We'll check back on that in a minute. Let's see, we're getting some offices in this new zone. And offices, as the zone description reads, it says, make sure you have a university in your city to provide suitable workers. So let us grab a university. We're going to put this as central as we bloody can. Where can we put it? It's a big building. It's going to be tough to place. I kind of want to put it like right in the downtown core. Right in the downtown core. What about, yeah, you know what? We'll develop around it. It's going to be kind of out in the boonies right now, but we'll develop around it. Can I put it right there? Yes, I can. I like that spot. See how wide reaching the university is? It's going to service everybody. Close to everybody. This is still a 2x2 tile, so not everybody right now, but eventually. So now we have that, and people will be getting educated as long as we have enough high school grads. We're still okay on elementary schools and high schools, and university availability is huge. We've only got 400 people in the city that are educated enough to attend university, but that will improve over time. So let's check back on the noise. Are we getting any barriers? It's starting to move back just a bit, but we don't have the office buildings there quite yet. Not quite yet. So once they're there, then this noise barrier will be created. The street is helping as well. We could also do this in trees because this, as you can see on the sound map, is creating a bit of noise. This is an avenue that creates some noise. Let's upgrade this to a tree line. Use your upgrade tool and just pop this in. And this will make, see how happy people are that there's no noise anymore? Let's do that all the way through. There we go. So now we've got some nice tree-lined streets that'll act as noise barriers. Let's check the noise map once again. Speed this up. Starting to fade. Little white patches appearing every now and then. We really need this office line to develop so that we can get our noise barrier. See how it's getting white in the center? It'll take some time, but it'll improve. What else can we do today? We've done a fair amount. We've got our university. How many people are still eligible? Wow, no, that's elementary school. It is bumping up, so we do have some high school grads. We are a little deficient on high school and elementary schools now. Let's pop down a couple, because we really do want our workforce to get educated here so that we do have enough people to work in the office buildings. Where is a nice location for this? There's another elementary school there. I wonder if we put one on that side. Centrally isn't too bad either, right on this big road. Let's see again, these people on this interior road are having a tough time getting access. Like even right here it's bad. On that side it's okay. Maybe that's just because the space was occupied. Let's put it somewhere up here. Put it somewhere up right about... Let's put it there. They're pretty close to each other, but that's fine. One more high school. Where's our high schools so far? Let's put one over in this area. Like, look, did you see that? Like, when I was putting that down, again, these guys still not doing very good. Still not doing very good. I might have to rethink doing that type of a street because it is very hard to service. Is the fire coverage still okay? It is. Yet education coverage not the best. Let's unpause this and see if it improves. Nope. I guess like lacking an elementary school in this area is setting them back. We don't have a lot of cash, so I don't want to do another elementary school right now. Let's pause and we'll get out of this view. Let's have an overview of our city here. So it kind of looks like a boot, eh? Kind of looks like a bit of a boot. I'm just waiting for all the Canadian jokes about that. A boot, a boot. Do I even say a boot? Have you ever heard me say a bout on this channel before? Does it sound like a boot? I don't know. We have some office buildings popping up. Let's go down street level and have a look at these office buildings. They're probably pretty cool. Nope, just hit tab. Why is it bringing me back to the center? You know, when you're up above, you don't actually realize how hilly your city is, but look at this district. Like, that has a fair hill. You don't see that from the aerial view. Okay, so we've got some office buildings down here. Rapid Motors. What's this one? That's a Rapid Motors too. These guys are taking over, man. That doesn't look much like an office building. It's like a clown office or something. Please recycle. What are these guys? What does that say? Fault Tech? And another clown shop. Well, not overly interesting office buildings so far, but yeah, let's go through our park. Oh, there's some people. She's got her toolbox. When these guys wait for the bus, they goof around with their toolbox. I wonder if she would do it. If I hit tab, it's just going to fly me back over there, so we can't check it out. Yep, very cool though. What is this orange building over here? That is a burger joint. Big Bite. They got some really cool new restaurant buildings in the workshop. If you guys haven't checked it out, there is a In-N-Out Burger. I saw a Walmart. Somebody did a Walmart. I can't wait for everybody to get sued for some trademark infringement. But anyway, fun stuff. I guess it might be covered under parody. Probably would be covered under parody. Anyhow, okay, let's get out of this view and let's take a look at some of our vitals. We have enough power. We have enough water and sewer. Garbage status. We are at 63% on our landfills. This guy is full. Did we unlock incinerators? Yes, we did. We don't have enough money. I'm gonna save up to buy one of those. Let's get time running here so we can save up. Back out of that. How's our pollution doing? We have a bit of worker shortage because we have a huge residential demand. Let's take care of that. We can solve this without zoning new areas now because we have high density residential. Let's dezone these low density guys right here and we will start zoning high density. Get some nice big apartment buildings to use space efficiently. Nope, that's going to be offices. Let's go down this side. And let's make sure that these cats got some water. Let's fill that off while we're out here. Everybody's got water. Okay, let's go over to this side. And we're going to do some dezoning and rezoning over here as well. Let's just start off with this first bit after this intersection and we'll let that develop. And that should give us enough space to satisfy the demand for workers of the industry. So, off pause. Let's see how quickly it resolves. Will it resolve itself? Let's watch these icons. We've gone through several days already. Our population is declining. That's unfortunate. Is that spreading to anybody? Oh, what is this? Broken road. What is this broken road? Is that a one-way? It's a one-way. I don't want that. Let's change that to a two-way. The other cool little mod that came out is a mod that will allow you to upgrade your one-ways to two-ways and your two-ways to one-ways at will. Which is fantastic because otherwise you got to demolish, and look what happens when you demolish. You lose your zoning. So upgrading is the key. I'm not sure whether or not they'll stay. Now that I've paused and rezoned, I wonder if they'll stay. Let's put it back on and see. So far so good. So it looks like if you pause it, no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's just ride this out a little bit. These guys look pretty content. So that I forgot to rezone that. That's why that happened. These guys, as long as you rezone before you start the game again, you should be okay from demolishing a road. Otherwise, though, the zone dies. We've got some serious worker issues popping up here. I hope this doesn't get out of hand. See, we still have industrial demand, so I'm not sure why they're not coming here to work. That's a bit of a mystery. We are on the plus side of population now, so they should be taking the jobs. Let's just query one of these businesses and see how many there. Oh wow, they are very deficient of workers right now. Yeah, that's a lot. they want uneducated people. Maybe our population is becoming too educated for this type of industry. I don't know how that works. I have not looked into that just yet. Like, if we've overeducated our population to work in this area? If you guys know, maybe leave me a comment and just let me know about that. I'll look into it as well before we dig into the next episode here. But I think that's going to do it for today. We made some good strides as far as getting our high density up and running, and our population is booming now, so we are well on our way to becoming millionaires. Thanks very much for watching, guys. We will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.